No, I don't want to play that one, actually.
In a world where equality is just another euphemism for mediocrity, where participation is more highly valued than achievement, where just enough to get by is the new standard of excellence, there is a small minority of people who fight back against such apathy, who struggle daily to reach new heights. These brave few are the hope for the future, the bright shining light for the next generation. They are the ones who will lead us to the places we have never dreamed of, to the undiscovered country, to reach goals only a few can even begin to imagine. Unfortunately, none of those people could be here tonight, so kick back and relax. Prepare yourself for several hours of fun, friendship, fascinating conversation, and fabulous music. All those F's, that's an alliteration and kind of a radio trick. Speaking of radio, you're listening to the most popular radio station in the history of broadcast radio, at least among stations that originate from Chris's living room. It's Curious Times. Your host is a curious listener. Here she is, Chris.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Curious Times. It's Sunday night, September 18th. The weekend's over for the Monday to Friday people. Sorry about that. I know people are going to ask, and so I just realized I had gotten an ice pack ready and everything that I could hold on my problem area. I can imagine archive listeners who can't see this, or people listening in there, they can't see. And it's on my mic side, so I can't even, without like fumbling and taking my freaking headset off, I can't even. So much for the icing idea. And so, tooth is getting bad. It's so loose. There's no way I think that it. Okay, Victoria unmuted. We'll just mute Victoria. There's no way, and it's so misaligned, like almost to where, like right now when I clench, this top back tooth gets pushed out that way, and the bottom one is actually inside, you know, where they should clench down together. It's actually on the inside of the whole tooth, and which is better because it's looser that way. But when I catch it going the other way, oh my God. I just about cried today, but I didn't. It did not get me. Okay, I got muted. I'm all like, who pushed their 1-1 button? Do it again, do it again. Who pushed their 1-1 button? I'm getting all like ready to go. You just did it. You must be there. And it was the beep I heard was me getting muted. And so if somebody just, I thought someone so as soon as somebody hit their 1-1, I got muted. That's Victoria. Yeah, no problem, Victoria. I kind of figured that since you became unmuted somehow there. And I have Heather. Heather, are you coming in for a reading, or are you just listening? Just wondering. No problem. Nothing to be sorry about. Nothing to be sorry about. Who just did that? You keeping it? Was that Heather? Was that? Yeah. Okay, that's Heather. Okay. So 10-4. Thank you very much. So Victoria and Heather. Who's Kay LaCroix? Are you push 1-1 if you want to come on for a reading later? May as well get this out of the way. Okay. 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 And that's that for now. So anyway, it's so killing me. Oh, so killing me. And even when I went to do like I did turmeric and olive oil swish for 20 minutes, and I couldn't even really swish because any any suction at all. It's just hurting so bad, and it's all really like it wasn't yesterday. It's all inflamed all the way around, I don't have any. I have to go with what I have. You know what I mean, Heath? And so I actually Googled, is there any places in Edmonton to get a free tooth extraction? And I couldn't find any. It's looking like $300 to $500 to get a tooth pulled, and that's like if the tooth breaks or anything else, then we're into a few more $100, and you won't know that until you're there. You know what I mean? And so, and if they, I'm worried because up above there, if they see no enamel, then they won't even pull it. They will go in for the surgery route, and they'll like cut it all out and everything. I know. I have some of those. Believe me, I have some of these, from my old pot smoking days. And right now these actually they help me make my my coils for my e-cigarette, because when I have the little coil, I can hold it together, squeeze it together, and then get a little torch action and heat it up, and then that sort of solidifies the coil into its shape that it's there. And so anyway, this is like a proper surgical, you know what I mean, clamp thingy or whatever. And I actually was all like putting it in there and figuring out like, would I be able to? And it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a good option. I don't know. It's gonna be bad. I think I'm gonna wind up in the dentist's office bawling more because of the money I have to pay than anything else. So anyway, enough about that. See my face all like contorted, and my jaw is getting more and more out of alignment too, and so I think I need to get that fixed. I'm not sure that it's infected. I'm really not sure that it's infected. Although it might be, you know what I mean? It's just, for when you extract it, yeah. Well, when I had my last tooth pulled, I didn't even hardly have anything. You had to worry more about the dry socket, right? And actually smoking this, there's less suction action than smoking a cigarette. And I smoked cigarettes like almost right after. Last time, I bled forever too, which I'm kind of worried about, because I've been trying to, get a little bit of more blood thinning stuff due to the fact that I think that I have like some blood clots in my leg. So that wouldn't be good if so I'm going to have to like back off anything like that. Anyway, it's not a health show about me. What's coming up at Curious Times? It's just figures, because I was going to get Aaliyah to do the interview so that I wouldn't have to talk less, because from time to time when I talk, my tooth gets like clamped on, and it like, and then it's like, that hurts, and it kind of makes contact, and it makes pain. And but that's okay. Aaliyah has a broken phone, and so we'll just get through it. You know what I mean? And okay, what's coming up tomorrow? Diana Monroe is here. Tuesday we have brand new guest Pamela Vincent. And she's been reading tarot for quite a long time. She's also a healer. And I want to find all these freaking healers that say they're all great. Even my own sending Reiki to me isn't helping. I suck. I can't even heal myself, Barbara, I got purple plates coming out of my yin yang. I got nothing working, man. Barbara DeLong is here Wednesday for a discussion show, no readings. Thursday, Stop, Drop, and Think with Jen Young and Amy Kavanaugh. I did not say Jamie, finally. Friday, Dorothy Holder's here. And Saturday, Aaliyah Dawn from the KERA Center. But tonight, it's all about Jeannie Howe, and she's a Canadian. Go Canada. And it's all about helping her get her final certification. I think she needs to get about 6 readings in, you guys. I got 3 people in queue, so I want you guys now, and those are KERA Center people, you guys. Curious Times people, you're going to let the KERA Center people outdo you here? Is that what's happening? Like all of a sudden, like we've been humiliated and embarrassed because it's all KERA Center all night long. And so show up, Curious Times people. And okay, so Jeannie is here. She's a recent grad now. Of course, she has to do her practice readings. She's been attuned to spirit her whole life, but she just recently decided to work with it and sharpen her abilities. She also reads oracle cards, works with crystals and Reiki, and is a Fairy Educator. And you can find out more about all the classes at KERA Center by going to www.keracenter.com or Facebook groups, KERA Center, and you can find Jeannie at facebook.com, jeannie.how.98. And so let's just go get, let me find out, where is Jeannie? Which one are you, Jeannie? Where are you, Jeannie? Where's Jeannie? All that, and I didn't even notice that I don't have Jeannie. Where's Jeannie? Can we rub a bottle and see if a Jeannie pops out? Somebody? Okay, is this, Jeannie, if you're here right now on the phone, can you press your one button? Just one time, the one button. And say hello. Okay, I got no Jeannie. Let me go and find my Facebook here. Okay. I'm calling the link. Didn't work. Calling. Okay, try again. Everyone else is okay. Wait for the greeting. Finish, then punch in the code. Make sure you have phones enabled on your phone, on your dial pad. And if that won't work, I'll have to. I thought you were going to come into the chat room and hook up that way. I thought I had this all sorted out, but apparently, only because it's live, we have a malfunction at the junction. If you're there, and the anonymous caller, if you're there, Jeannie, push 1 on your phone. Push 1. Okay, who's the okay, is that you, Jeannie?
It's Queen.
You just pushed 1. Yeah. Hello. Hello. I saw something happen. There you are. I can barely hear you. I cannot. Oh, there. Yeah. Can you not come into the chat room and just come on via your browser? Or not be able to hear you? That's not Queen, is it?
Yes.
No. Oh, that's
Yes.
Queen. Okay, well, I can't hear you, so how am I supposed to know? Whatever you got going on there isn't working, Queen. And thank you for letting me know that that's you. So hang on. Now. Okay, Jackie's there. Okay, let me go back to my conversation here. What? No. Like Flash? Just give me... No, it won't show me your area code. Are you in? Okay, press 1 right now. Just press 1. Wherever you are. And say hello. She says she's here. Who's Margus? Kala. Super Kala, fragilistic. Let me see here. And there's Clyde. So we have our 6 people. We just don't have someone to read them. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just give me your phone number. Okay, just give me your phone number. Let's get the show on the road. I will add Jeannie to my Skype call. I could have swore Jeannie was at my show before. Okay. Okay, and okay, Skype. Add call. Add people. Sorry, guys. Hey, one ringy dingy.
Hello.
Hello. All
Hello.
right.
Hi, Chris.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
I've been trying to get in for like 20 minutes, no longer than that.
Oh, that's crazy. I could have swore you were at my show before, in my room.
I was, and I got on, but for some reason, it's blocking me out tonight.
Well, you have to be logged in, eh?
Oh, no, I was logged in, and
Yeah.
it would show that I'm logged in, but it's the Adobe thing, and it keeps pushing me back out.
Your Flash player. Yeah.
That's what I'm
Well, that's
doing.
unfortunate. After all the time we spent trying to make ready to go, doesn't that figure though, hey? Now I gotta do something about you. Can you turn your volume up?
Yep.
Okay.
How's that?
As much as you can.
That's as far as I can make it go.
As far as you can get. Now, can you guys hear okay in the chat room? So just tell us, what was the weather like over there in Ontario today?
Today it was bright and sunny. It was gorgeous in Ontario.
Awesome. Can you guys hear that okay in the chat room? Please tell me. Before I die of old age, thank you. Okay.
Yes.
I can hear you. Okay,
awesome.
Thank you. Okay. Now I got all kinds of people jumping on, so we're gonna jump to the readings a little quicker than normal.
Okay.
But I do want to give you a chance to. So you're gonna have more than enough to get your certification here tonight. We are going to probably try and go to maybe about 10 minutes or so per caller, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we're going to ask the callers that unless it's to say yes, no, or I'm not sure, don't give any other information and don't interrupt the reader. Is that fair enough, Jeannie?
Yes, that's great.
Okay. Now, so quickly, just tell us, so you're from Canada, so that's already one bonus point
That's
there.
right.
You
guys are all going to move my way when you have your election?
Yeah, we don't talk about that day. We don't talk about that day because I always get mad and I always get into a fight. And then I lose friends.
Oh, dear.
Because I cannot help it. And, I'll tell you what, no, I can't go there. So, listen, so tell us how, you say here that you've been attuned to spirit your whole life. Just tell us exactly how that worked for you. Like what age were you when you really first became aware of that, and how does it manifest for you? Like before you took this course and this training, how did that all manifest for you?
You know what? I've had a lot of visitors that weren't of this world anymore come to me either in spirit form or in ghost form. They come right into my house and they come and sit and talk. I did not know what it was when it first happened. And it wasn't until a friend hooked me up with the KERA Center, and then I started talking with Aaliyah that I knew what to do and where to go with it.
So did you have the typical, you just knew things? Like, I guess
I just knew stuff. Yeah.
So you have more than just mediumship going on then. Like we always say, You can be a psychic without being a medium, but you can't be a medium without being a psychic.
Right. You know what? That's always been there. I can't tell you that it was never like when I remembered it because it's always been there. A day without it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel in many ways that I'm a lot like that. And my only problem is because it's been ever since I was so young, like all my life, then I don't know when, I don't know the difference, between just my own ego thoughts.
That's right. That's exactly right. Yep.
Yeah, so I have to go with my gut on most things. But I'm not at any kind of point, like I believe I'm highly psychic, but I'm not at any point where I need, if I had a way, you know how like some psychics, they'll get warm or they'll get a buzzing or they'll feel or see or hear something, and that tells them, okay, this is not me, this is an incoming message, you know?
Right.
So if I had something like that, I would definitely be up there charging for readings and doing readings, you know, but I don't know when I am and not, except to say every effing thing I say is psychic, and you guys should all be paying me. But I'm just... So you have a specific interest in the actual mediumship, so communicating with the crossed over people.
That's right.
And this is because you feel that you've already had these people coming to you and you wanted to understand how to better...
Yeah, I've had a lot of experience with people, and people I don't know that would just come in. I lived near a railroad track, and people have taken lives many times on that railroad track, and they will come and visit me after they've passed over.
Nice.
Yeah.
And do they have, like, you know, I mean...
They have messages.
Do you see, like, how does this work for you? Because some mediums, they see a slideshow going, or they'll, like, somebody I know, she actually sees names and numbers, like, on her carpet or wall, actually. And that would be lucky, you know what I mean, to have it that crystal clear. Do you just hear something? Do you get a thought in your head? How does it work for you?
You know what? I see the body, and the body's usually sitting on my couch. And sometimes I'll look, it's there, and sometimes I'll turn around to go speak, and they're gone. Sometimes they have a message, sometimes they don't. What I typically do, a lot of what I buoyant but clear do, just sometimes it's just a knowing, sometimes it's verbal, and sometimes it's seeing.
I think clairsentience is a feeling. I could be wrong, though, because I'm in a delirious, painful, my brain is not working due to delirious amounts of pain. So are you also an empath then, or what?
Yes.
Yeah. And what would you say, so that's actually good. I have a friend, that doesn't tout herself as a medium publicly. You know what I mean? Like but she will get visits, and she has a chair. Like she's just no BS about it, eh? She's like, sit in the chair and wait until I'm ready for you. You know what I mean? And,
I'm not like that.
Right. So you can be. You can maybe designate, that spot, and since they've already made that be a place of comfort for them, and simply, put in some intent and protection that only good spirits can come through and sit in that spot. You know what I mean? Yeah. And but you do have the ability to say, "Hold on, I'm busy right now." Are you a mother?
Right.
Are you a mother?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Remember when the kids were mom, 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 mom,
and
mom?
You could tune it out?
You're like, hang on, I'm busy right now. Give me a minute. You can do that to them. You know what I mean? Don't be afraid to do that, because you're the boss. You're the boss.
That's right. That's what Aaliyah taught me.
Yeah. So, and so now, what else do you want to tell us about what's the most profound, either before or after your training, communication that you've had with a crossed over person?
I've done a lot of readings on the reading rooms that we have for the KERA Center, and a lot of the messages are just, a lot of people want to know that their loved ones have crossed over and that they're fine. And what they don't realize is that their loved ones are always going to be fine. Some people get so worked up and so worried about it because they're still grieving and they're still upset that they just want to know, like, people are happy with them. They're always going to be happy.
Well, and that's why, like, with some of the psychics or mediums out there, like, when that's the sum total. So here's the sum total. I see a grandmother figure. She liked to cook. I see her wearing an apron, and I think she baked. And the message, she's okay, and she loves you. Like, hello.
Right. Anybody can give you that message.
And so, like, that kind of drives me a little bit crazy, you know. Certainly they may want to communicate that they love you and everything like that, but yeah, like an older female. Do you have an older female on the other side? Buddy, I got dead ancestors all the way back to the beginning of time.
I have 10.
You know, like, we come from a long line of dead people, don't we? You know?
Yeah, exactly.
So I always appreciate something that's a little bit more less
evidential,
less generic, you know. But
yeah.
But so you're practicing here, and we want to thank you for being here. It's also congratulations on finishing the program, and for having the courage to come and do this, because it can be a little bit nerve-wracking to, you know, do this publicly and all of that kind of thing. And so you deserve to have a real pat on the back for having the courage to come and do this. And we're going to try to be easy on you. And I don't mean that we're going to tell you you're right if you're not.
Yeah.
But I mean, everybody's going to exercise their best manners. And, you know, also, everybody who's going to get a reading, please do remember that sometimes you don't know your own freaking family, or you forget in the moment of time and you have psychic amnesia. So just write everything down. Even if you say, no, it doesn't mean anything to me, still write it down, because there's a good chance that it might mean something to you in the next days or something.
And a psychic or medium doesn't necessarily know the right name. Sometimes it's just what they're trying to hear. Names are really hard for psychics.
Exactly. Yeah. So with that said, if you're ready.
I am ready.
Let's get going then. Let's get this party started. And so let us know anybody who you know or have read for before. It's just to make everybody aware. It's not to say that, because I don't like it, and then later people are all, oh, well, that was all their friends calling, so they were already knew.
They already knew.
You know?
That's right.
And we know that you guys are all taught ethics and everything else over there at the KERA Center. And so we're going to come and get Victoria here. Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Victoria.
Hi, Jeannie.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. You'd like a reading?
I would love one, actually. Hello?
I'm here.
Okay. Sorry.
That's okay. Victoria, I have a man, a male spirit coming in, about the age of 30. He has like sandy brown hair, brown eyes, and I'm getting the name Bob.
Oh. I can take that. Yes, I can.
Take that?
Yeah.
Just a minute. He's showing me a bicycle. I don't know if that means if it's a symbol for me or if it's a symbol for you, like getting back on track again, getting back like something's like riding a bicycle. So like you fell down and you got to get back up and get back onto what you were doing, that kind of thing, like that message where they say it's just like riding a bike, you can do it. That's the type of message he's giving me.
Okay.
You know what he's talking about?
In many aspects. So it's kind of various. Yes.
Do you have a way to turn your volume down just a bit?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. Let me try this.
Or also, if you're on hands-free, take it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me. How's that?
Okay, let's see if we can work with that. I think my loose tooth might actually fall out sometime today. I'm just kidding.
Oh goodness. Let me turn it down.
Yeah,
how's that, you guys? How's that?
That's better. You're still a bit loud, but yeah, that's better.
The problem is that Jeannie's so low, and so that when they turn it to hear her, they're really getting like the police are showing up at their house.
How about this?
Noise violation.
Okay, now we can.
How's this?
Hello? Okay, that's good. I'm
so better.
sorry to have interrupted. I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
No. It's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you guys.
That's okay. So you can accept his message. Let me. I stopped connecting with him for a second. He's showing me a picture. He's showing me a picture of. I think it's two people. It's a male and a female. It might be him and you, and it's in a picture frame, and it's in the living room or a bedroom, but it's not on a wall. It's sitting on like a desk or a dresser, and he's showing me that significance. To me, that means that he had a close personal relationship with you. Not necessarily a love interest, but closer than acquaintance.
Yes.
Okay. Did he pass by his own hand?
Yes, he did.
He's telling me that. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
It says, go and just get onto the bike and pedal away and do what you need to do. I just don't know if I'm sure it has meaning for you.
It does. It really does. Thank you. Just thank you.
Okay. Thank you for connecting.
Do you want me to give any feedback or?
I would love some feedback.
Okay. Well, his name is Robert. Hold on. Go ahead.
And you're whispering. That's all.
Just whisper.
Yes, perfect.
Okay. So, his name is Robert Eugene, but he went by Bob. And he died from opium overdose. He was a drug addict. I met him in a hospital. We were together. We were really close friends. One day, very close, actually, on September 31st, I called to meet up with him, and he had overdosed that day.
Oh.
So the anniversary of that is coming up really soon, and I've been having a lot of issues, and I've been thinking about him, and actually a post came up on Facebook about him. And I just kept kind of talking to him, going, so, Robert, what do I do? And he always joked around like he hated the name Bob. Like, that was the thing. He hated the name Bob. He always wanted to go by Eugene. He hated Robert. He hated Bob. But as soon as you said that, I was like, and the bicycle thing, he liked to ride his bike. He liked to exercise. He liked to ride his bike because he felt free. Felt really free. From his addiction, from his family, from everything. He felt free when he rode his bike.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Victoria, for calling. Appreciate that.
Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
When are you going to come and do more readings one day, Victoria?
I would love to.
Okay, well, get up with me on Facebook, okay?
I will absolutely do that.
Thanks, Victoria. Take it easy. And, okay, there's one. Ka-ching. Now we're going to go get Heather.
Heather? Okay.
Yeah. Hi, Heather.
Hi. Hi, Jeannie.
Hi, Heather.
There's another one, Heather. Another one.
There's another Heather. Heather, you want a reading?
Yes, sure.
All right, let me see. A second, because I had someone come in, and my back, like, all tensed up. Are you experiencing back pain or pain right now?
Yeah.
I feel it in my lower back. I probably just a impression from you that I'm getting, not from spirit. So I'm probably connecting more to you. I have a man coming in, an older man.
Mhm.
65, 70, around that age. And he is quite bald on top, but the kind of bald that you still have, like, fringe hair around.
Okay.
That, like, ball cap, you'd look like you had hair, but when you took the ball cap off, you'd be bald on top. But do you know that kind of hairstyle I'm talking about?
Mhm. Yeah.
He's laughing at me. He's got a bit of weight on him, and he looks fair. I think because he has white gray hair, but he has like black eyebrows.
Mhm.
Like long eyebrows. Like they're not long in shape, but the hair on those eyebrows is really long. Okay. And he's doing a lot of laughing. To me, in life, he would have been very jolly. Not like Saint Nick, but but just a very, very happy man and very happy to be around. He died. I feel a little bit of a pain in my head, so I'm thinking it was a stroke.
Okay.
Can you take any of that, or am I off?
Yeah, I think I know who you're speaking of.
Okay. Uncle comes to mind, but don't have a name.
I think I know who you're speaking of. Mhm.
He has a red rose in his hand, which tells me that's my symbol for love, but familial love.
Mhm.
Showing me a scene of a funeral, and that have laid a flower at his gravesite. This is while he was in his casket in internment. Definitely showing me a funeral site, but not one where the grass has grown over, one where the hole is still open.
Okay.
Laughed a lot, and now it's gotten really serious.
Mhm.
And he's saying good luck to you. Luck. Does it like that, like really kind of fast, and he motions it with his hand, and it's kind of like a flick away. Good luck, good luck.
Mhm.
It sounds odd, like it feels odd to me to say it that way. I don't know. He just kind of in. It's more of like a pop in type thing than he's not giving me a message other than good luck. You know who this is?
Yeah, I do.
Who is
You want
this?
me to share?
Yes, please.
I do believe it's an old family friend. What?
Okay. Would you have called him an uncle, like out of respect?
No, but he was older than me. There's this guy that I worked with, my mom worked with. He's a very close family friend. He was just really, really the nicest guy in the world. He was kind of a heavy-set guy, big guy.
Yes.
Yeah, and he died suddenly. Golf. It was bizarre. Yeah.
Would it have been like a stroke or a heart attack or something like that? Like sudden?
It was something like that. I want to say I think it might have been a heart attack, but I don't remember. It was something like that though. Just sudden. You know, but we all said, you know, at least he died doing something fun that he loved. And he was just absolutely like so much fun and so always joking around and a great guy. Like at Christmas, all the time, every Christmas, we'd all get gifts, and it would be like a mug with his picture on it or something. I mean, he was just silly like that.
Yeah, kind of like a jokester, but jolly. But not. Yeah, not a jokester that was mean. He just he was the funniest guy in the world. Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Peace out. And okay, let's go get who this K is. Is it Karen or somebody like that? Who is the K LaCroix?
Hi, it's Karen.
Hi, Karen.
Karen.
How are you?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Awesome. Hi, Karen.
Hi, Jeannie.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So you want to read it?
Yeah, that would be great.
Give me a second here. Karen,
Mhm.
I have a young female presence.
Mhm.
Now, she's about 4 or 5 years old.
Okay.
She has blonde, like bleach blonde hair, super, super white. And I see a picture of a little girl who is in like olden day picture. So the picture is faded, but she's got this. It's not straight hair, wavy, but short, like to her chin. And she's just standing there, and she's super cute. Yeah. Now I don't know if she's connected to you, but I have to tell you, stunningly beautiful as a child, like glowing. To me, it might be a guide.
Oh, amazing. Because I don't know her.
You don't know her?
No.
Do you know your guides?
No.
No. I have to tell you, it wasn't until you came on. This little girl has been bugging me all day.
Really?
Yes. I was at my cottage this morning. She followed me around my cottage, and she would not stop bugging me. And as I'm talking about her and talking to you, she is pulling on my arm, okay?
Wow.
I don't know. Yeah, she hasn't said much until you came here, because I've tried to connect her a couple times today to other people, and I couldn't do it.
Oh, wow.
And she just looks like she's from like
From the what?
From the 1940s or 50s.
Okay.
So she's like that's the impression I get when I see this little body.
Mhm.
So I don't know if it's a guide that I'm seeing, because she is so stunningly beautiful. Okay, and typically when they're shining and whatnot, they're a guide.
Okay.
But if it is someone who's passed, they did not pass at that age. She would not have passed at that age. That's what I can tell you. That's just a photo of her at that age.
Okay.
But she presents as this little 4 or 5 year old, and she just keeps tugging on my arm and wanting me to just make sure that you know that she's there. So I don't know what else to tell you about her. That for a minute, but I'll connect with her. But I'll tell you that that's what I felt all day long.
Well, how lovely, because I only saw that you were on minutes before 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, I didn't actually get on here until 20 after 10 because I was having problems connecting.
Right, but my point is I just saw that you are posting at the very last minute.
Last second?
Yeah. And something told me to come
TV.
on. Right.
Yeah, I know it's someone connected to you, because she started pulling my arm again as soon as you as soon as I found out your name.
Does she have a name?
Let me just
okay.
Yeah, yes, she does. Her name it's either Amy or Amelia.
Oh, beautiful.
Does that mean anything to you or no?
No.
That's okay if it doesn't. Yeah.
No.
I believe it's a guide for you.
Thank you.
Let me tell you, she looks like a little angel. And she has this little dark coat on, because I see a picture. I feel her, but I only see a picture of her like it's a old picture. And she's just like the colors are painted on. She has these beautiful lips. They're like a dark pinky, light red color. And, you can almost see her wings, and you can almost see her halo, like stunning. Just glows.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, she is gorgeous. And she's, you know what? I believe she's there to support you.
Well, thank you.
You're very welcome. Sorry I didn't do a mediumship reading for you, but she just came in really strong for you.
No, thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Karen.
Have
Appreciate
a good night.
Take care.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Okay, do you need a break or anything? You good to keep going?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Jackie, if you're here for a reading, then press 1 right now. Okay, hi, Jackie.
Hi.
How are
Hi, Jackie.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. I'm also in a practicum, not for mediumship, but
okay.
But I need hours myself.
Okay.
I wish I could help you.
I know. I wish you could too, because I'm behind.
What do you do?
Well, so I'm middle-aged. I went back to school to get a master's degree in clinical mental health counseling. So I'll be a therapist.
Oh, wow. Well, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What if would they count it if you went on a radio show and took some calls?
No, because I have to have a supervisor. All kinds of paperwork and has to be signed But thank you.
Believe me when I tell you, we have our fair share of mentally ill people kicking around here.
Well, like our instructors tell us, everybody's got something.
Oh, yeah. Hey, right. Chris, I'm a counselor by trade.
Are you? Well, there you go.
I used to be a youth counselor for 20 years. Yeah.
I always say, that most of the chronic psychic junkies that call these shows, though it doesn't happen to me here, but over on the former place I broadcasted for 4 years plus. They would call 10 shows a day, every day, the same question, and I'm like, half of those people don't need a psychic; they need a life coach or a counselor.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so what?
Right.
Where we go? We're gonna let you loose on Jackie.
On Jackie. Well, Jackie, I'm trying to make a connection with you. So, a mail coming through for you too, Jackie, and he is I want to say 45, 50s, brown hair, nice, and he's taller. Taller to me is really it could be anything because I'm only 5'2", so he's I want to say 6 feet. He could be 6'2", that range. He's medium build. He I'm feeling some tingling in my feet as I talk to him. I'm thinking that he had either some walking, that I'm seeing the vision of a wheelchair. I see somebody pushing the wheelchair. So it could be that he was a patient. I'm wondering if he died of who have diabetes. That is, would you be able to accept any of
that? I'm sorry, say that again.
Oh, sorry. Would you be able to accept any of that?
It's not familiar to me, unless it's, because no one that I know of that was close to me died of diabetes.
Okay. Would that's me guessing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me know that the person is in a wheelchair. Back up a bit. Sometimes I'll go and assume things that I shouldn't. He is definitely being pushed by somebody in a white uniform. So I'm thinking that this person passed away while in a hospital or was in a hospital for a while. But the use of their legs means something that because my legs are still tingling. So I don't know if you know of anyone who had with mobility that they would need as a man, of course, who would need. Go ahead.
My dad couldn't walk towards the end of his life, but he wasn't 45 when he died. I guess that could be like how they pictured himself or whatever.
Well, let me find out some more. Let me relationship. Named John.
His name was James or Jim. Named John. No, nobody's coming to me.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm not. I cannot confirm for you if it would be giving me that connection. So, it could be, and I have done this before where I've picked up on other spirits for other people who are in the wings. Let me ask John to step. What's coming in for you? Woman with curly hair. And don't tell me anything yet. It's very typical. Her hair is very typical of that old granny, just gone to the parlor, kind of has that kind of blue tint, pink that.
So it's a woman coming in now?
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I asked John to step aside.
Oh, okay. So that's probably my mom then.
It sounds like you're okay. You're sounding like you're cracking up to me, so I'm wondering if you're not hearing everything I'm saying. So
it sounds like my mom. I mean, it sounds like my mom.
Okay, just say yes, no, or unsure. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's
just
all right.
say yes, no, or unsure. So
okay.
Like now your mom.
Just don't feed me.
Oh, okay.
That's okay. Your mom's favorite color pink?
I don't know.
She shows me would you understand it if I said English?
If I said igloo? Is that what you said?
No, English. But like, you know what I mean when I say like staunch English, like kind of they have their hands up. They don't want to hug. They want to you at a little bit of a distance. You know what I mean when I say that?
I didn't hear exactly what you said.
Okay,
sorry.
Everyone else can hear. So, do you have a way at all of turning your volume up on your phone, Jackie? I have her up as loud as she can be.
Okay, you know what? I turned off the speaker on the phone. Maybe that'll help.
Don't use the phone on here, guys. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Um, so when I speak to her, she's showing me her personality would be like English, like the Queen. Like, you know how the Queen, she loves all her relatives, but she at an arm's length. Like, there's not a lot of personal, physical contact. Do you know what I mean by that?
Right.
Like it's that type. Like, that would be her mannerism. This person who's coming through has mannerisms like that. Yes, you're connected to me. Yes, you're a relative of me, of mine. But keep a bit of a distance, and that's what she's showing me. But she looks very warm and loving in this pink suit that she's wearing. But she would cuddle her dog, but for her children, it would be she would still give love, but you would consider her loving her dog more than her kids. Do you understand that?
I do, yeah.
Okay. That's the mannerism that she's showing me. So if that's your mom, then that's who it is. I thought I heard grandmother, but it could be mother if that's what is connecting to you. If that's description, she definitely has that white curly, just been to the hairdresser's look. Very particular in how she dresses and how she is sitting. She's sitting on a couch that's covered in plastic, and her knees are together, and she's very prim and proper. Would that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. She has a pearl necklace on, and it's a strand of pearls and pearl earrings. And she has a wedding ring on as well as an engagement ring. And she's showing me these rings, and she's quite happy about them. Tossing her hand at me and like waving it side to side, like, see, look at how pretty my ring is. And she's very, very proud of it. So I don't know if she's really proud of the fact that she had a big ring, or if she's proud of the fact that she was married quite so long. She is showing me a picture of riding a tricycle out. Were there like the number 3 comes to mind? I'm thinking kids.
That I don't know.
That you don't know? Okay. Well, a tricycle has 3 wheels. And don't know if it's you on the bike, but it's a young girl on a bike that I see, and she's like sitting on a porch and kind of clapping, saying, "Yay!" Like, as if you're doing it for the first time. A driveway. Yeah. But it's older. Like, it's really an older look. Like
from the 20s or 40s?
And you missed the part of "do not tell me, please."
Yeah, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I just see an older style car, but
okay.
Yeah, I know there's an older style car in the driveway. I do not know exactly how old. It's a brown car. She is showing me these really pretty gardens outside, and that was the reason why she wanted to show me outside, because there's like yellow roses and there's red roses. She's got lots and lots of roses, and they're bushes. They're right outside. If you come down the porch, they're like along the walkway where you would go. And you know what? She's again, just like her ring, she's really proud of them. Yeah, she's very proud, this woman. Do you think that this is your mom? Is this someone?
No, it's probably not my mom. It might be her mom.
That's what, and she had told me grandmother. So that's probably why I got the name grandmother right off the bat, because but I just can't tell you the date. I can't tell the exact time. So it may be it's your grandmother watching your mom. But I can tell you that this person is English ways, like very, very prim and proper, and proper to a T, and very, very proud. I don't know if you knew her or not.
I barely remember her. I think I was like 6 when she died.
Can I give you a message to you from
her?
Yeah. He says, be happy in what you're doing. That does it make sense to you that she says that you keep educating yourself, but you don't need to keep doing it? Does that? You keep wanting more.
You broke up a little bit. She said
keep. You keep wanting more education, but she says you're fine the way you are. Like you've got enough. You have enough of what you want. I know you keep wanting more, but she says she's very proud of you, and maybe that's where all the proudness comes in. She's very, very proud that you're doing everything that you can, but you've been great your whole life. You've done well your whole life, and she wants you to know that, and that she's very, very proud of you.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm a year away from getting my master's degree, though, and I am getting it.
And that's what she shows me. She shows me determination, where she says, you feel like you have to keep going and going and going, and you're enough. Like, that's the message. Like, you are more than enough.
Aw, that's nice.
Even though she's really proud and she's really staunch, she has a really nice message for you. She's very cute that way. But yeah, no, I think it's your grandmother, not your mom. Like,
yeah, it doesn't sound like my mom.
Yeah, and I didn't get that message.
Cool.
Is there any feedback that you wanted to give to me? Any other memories that you might have? Or 6 is
of her?
Pretty young. Yeah.
Well, I remember her, like I'm a twin, and me and my twin were like the youngest, and my sister that's 2 years older than me, I remember I was always jealous because when she would come over to visit, she would call my sister that's 2 years older her little rosebud, and I was thinking, well, how come I'm not your rosebud?
Okay, so there's the roses.
Yeah, and my mom also liked roses, and I think she had roses herself.
And you said there were 3 girls?
Well,
so you're twin and older?
Well, I'm one of 6. There's 6 of us.
Oh my God!
I have 5 siblings.
Okay. I was trying to pick out that number 3 to figure out what the 3 meant. But as you described her.
And she had all boys and 2 girls. Like she had like 7 kids or 8 kids or something.
Oh my God.
And her husband died when my mom was young, and so she had to raise everybody by herself, and she did like the finer things.
Yeah.
So that was like an issue.
So she was very proud, but okay?
Yeah, I don't know how she had money, because unless she got a pension from her, my grandfather, who I never met, because my mom was 12 when he died.
Okay. So she probably did. And it was bigger back then, right? Like pensions nowadays aren't big, but pensions back then were bigger. Yeah, especially if you had to raise so many kids on your own. She probably did have a lot of money.
And I know that she liked to dress up like to the nines and like go out like to like you know, whatever that Catholic thing is where people get dressed up all the time. Knights of Columbus.
I don't know what that is.
Knights of Columbus.
Oh. Yeah, and that makes sense to who I was seeing because she was dressed to the nines in this pink suit.
Guys, we got to move.
All righty.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Good luck to you.
Or Jackie. Sorry, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you. All right. Take care.
Yeah.
Take care.
Okay. I'm going to do a real quick
break.
About a minute.
Are you looking for a place to meet like-minded people? Perhaps you're a light worker looking for a safe place to share your thoughts and services. We've got a place for you. IntuiTalks.com. Join for free, post updates, blogs, create and join groups via website or radio or class package. The possibilities are endless. Join the all-spiritual, all-under-one-roof network, www.intuitalks.com.
All right, okay, kids. So I'm going to do a fast shout-out and thank everybody for being here. Mary Margaret. Okay, my cue, the following people in the order that I say. Queen is next, then Clyde, then Mary Margaret, then Diane, and then a cell phone from Ontario. And that's who's in queue. So Mary Margaret's here. Leah Dawn is listening intently, and you're 2 away from certification. And
Am I?
Yeah, and I like the way that you read, actually.
Thank you.
Here, Amy. Hi, Amy. Queen. Diane. Cell phone, Ontario. Christy, Stan, Deborah, Dee, Diane, Heath, hi Heath, Julia, Margie, Marie, Popeye the Sailor Man, and Renee, Victoria, and Sandy Wildflower Wind. Thanks, everybody. We lost a few along the way, and that's okay. So unless you need a break, if you do, please.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Because I'm happy to let you go pee or something, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, I during your little break, I went and got a drink of water. It was perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
let's go get Queen. Now, I'm going to keep pretty much on task here of a little bit less than 10 minutes each so that we can
let me know because I'm not sitting in front of a clock or anything.
No worries. Hi, Queen.
Okay.
Hi,
Queen.
Chris. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, great. Awake.
You're awake. Is it 10 o'clock at night or 11 o'clock at night for you?
It's 10.
10. Okay, so you're away from me. I'm sensing a little boy. He's I don't know if this spirit is coming forward as the age that they died or coming forward the way they want to present themselves. Okay, so we'll just describe him to you. He is, I'm going to say 3 or 4 years old, and he doesn't speak much, and he's groaning, and he's wanting me to come closer. And you know how a little kid pulls their fingers toward their body, but their hand doing that motion, like come here, but he's not saying it, he's just doing it with his hand. And he's about little guy. He's wearing what I would call a onesie, like a sleeper, and it's light blue with white trim and little brown haired but he's not saying much. Is there a spirit that you know of that is around would fit that description?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
No. I don't. Would you have had a miscarriage a long, long, long time ago?
Did you say a miscarriage?
Yes.
No.
Very, very long time ago? No.
She had a miscarriage of justice, but no.
You got that? A few of those.
It's a little boy's energy.
Well, I'm feeling it could be my brother. That's what the feeling I'm getting. So we can go with that.
Oh, we can go ahead with that? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you have had a brother that would have passed away at that age or would present that way to me?
No one that passed away that age, but when you said it, that was the feeling that I was getting.
That's the feeling you got? Okay.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of nonverbal communication with me, a lot of hand gestures, and it could be the way that he communicated with people. I'm not entirely. I have never had a spirit come through that did not that I couldn't hear things from. This young boy doesn't say anything. Just a lot of groaning, and not from being in pain, but just from not being able to. He does, and doing a lot of hand gestures. And let me. I don't think he got a lot of milestones in life. Don't see him riding a bike. Not doing much. I see, and it's not because of his fault. It's because he didn't try. He didn't have opportunity. He was gone. That's what I'm getting. I don't understand this one very much.
Okay.
He's showing me a butterfly, and it's a little butterfly, and it's actually sitting on his hand. And to me, that is an image of spirit. When I see a butterfly, I think of her name was Sandy. The butterfly just sits on its hand and just opens and closes its wing like it's there, but doesn't want to take flight. It just that's the kind of impression I'm getting from this little boy, is that he just wants to be in your aura, in your space. He just wants to hang out and just let you know that he's there. And if it is your brother, that's what I would think he would be trying to do. That, in fact, is.
Well, I don't know if it's my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know that there's this little boy. Because honestly, he's not giving me much. And right now, he's like little kids who are really, really tired. He's rubbing his eyes with a closed fist. Just rubbing them with both hands are doing that. And I don't know if you're tired or if he's trying to say he's tired, but you know what? That is all I'm getting, Queen, from this. I'm not getting any other message because he.
No problem. I'm not sure it's my brother, though. because you said that he didn't get to ride a bike and he didn't have many opportunities, although he left the planet maybe about age 23, 24.
Yeah.
But he got a chance to ride a bike and do some other things. But you said something about you did say, and he didn't talk that much, so that's why I accepted it as well. But
okay.
a lot of males don't. A lot of people don't.
Yeah.
But you said something about the butterflies, which triggered something. I have a lot of butterflies around me, period, around where I am. But recently, and just might have been today, might have been yesterday, two particular type, the same type patterning, were on my back porch. And they were lingering there, like, notice me. I had noticed one, a week or so ago, 2 weeks ago, of this patterning. And today I saw two. And I took notice because they were just like on the porch for no reason. So I can...
Yes, they didn't want to fly off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I can take
he's
take
around
that.
you. Yeah, I'm going to say it's your brother. I want to feel like it's your brother, but I'm not totally sure on that. But he felt like he didn't have opportunity. So either he felt like he didn't do enough with his life, or he felt like he left too early. Maybe that's why he's presenting so young, that he just feels like he was an infant, didn't have time to grow. Does that make sense to you?
Sure, it could be, because it could be his perception of his life. But I am going to say this, that we were half brother and sister, and our other half sister just recently passed. So I'm thinking that might be symbolic. He's been gone a long time, and his energies just started coming back around me. So I'm thinking there may be some relevancy in that. And there's probably some other messages inside of that. Maybe the two of them are flying off together, or, that might be, and that's good. But I thank you. I'll take what you gave me and feel through it. And but the butterflies were definitely applicable.
Yeah,
and I did feel him when you were talking. And he could have been stifled. He could have definitely been stifled, because that was attempted on me as well. So I can relate to his growth being stifled. I can definitely relate to that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you
very much. You're welcome. He's in, you know me.
I muted myself. Okay. Okay, let's go get Clyde. Clyde, you're on. Unmute yourself, Clyde, because you know how.
Are you?
Oops, okay. I'll just...
I pressed one.
I got you.
This is Clive?
Clyde.
Hello, Jeannie.
Hi. Can you spell your name for me, sir?
Yes, it's Clyde, like in Bonnie and Clyde. Clyde.
Oh, Clyde. Okay.
Yes. Online, I usually go by Popeye. But
Popeye,
I see on the banner here that you do both mediumship and oracle readings.
Yes.
And I'm jumping ahead of myself a little bit, because I had planned to say to you, thank you for being here. And I know that it must be difficult to put yourself out here like this. It's not an easy
I was really
thing.
nervous, yeah.
I think you're doing wonderful, by the way.
Thank you.
But I would like you to consult the oracle for me, if you will. Otherwise, I have a mediumship question I can ask as well. So I can go either direction.
I need to do the mediumship one, because I'm getting certified through mediumship.
Okay, that's fine. I will ask you the mediumship question then. And then my question is that I have an aunt who passed a few years ago. Her name is Mary Alice. And she was always the one in the family who danced to the beat of a different drummer. And I would like to know if she has any...
stop for a minute. Don't give too much information.
That's
okay?
right.
The idea is, so you're trying to get a hold of your aunt. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I'd like to know if it has any message for me.
Wait. Okay, very good. That's all.
Okay, so don't tell me anything else, Clyde.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
so
say
I'm gonna.
Or I don't know, and that's it. Don't give any other information until the end. Okay, Clyde?
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, so just yes, no, or unsure. Okay.
Okay, Clyde, yes?
All right. I'm going to see if I can get Mary Alice to come forward. Just a second.
Okay, I'm going to stand by and listen.
Okay, just give me a second here. Okay, Clive, I have a woman coming through. She has brown hair, and she's quite a bit older. She has really red lipstick on, and she a cigarette. She wanted me to say faggot. Faggot would be an old term for cigarette, so I see her as being very elderly with this cigarette, and there's lipstick stains around the cigarette, almost like she would have smoked with one of those tube things that they attach to cigarettes. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Was she a smoker?
Not that I know of. I imagine she partook occasionally.
Yeah, she looks very elegant when she's doing it. Like she wants to say like she's somebody, and she blows the smoke in the air, and she flings her hand back as she does it, so that her pinky flies off to the outer edge, like being rather dramatic about it. And she looks to me, I'm picturing a scene, it looks like the 70s. I see like polyester fabrics and stripes and that kind of look, and shag carpeting. Like, I don't even want to remember those days anymore, okay? She's walking around in like, it's called a muumuu, but it's kind of capey, like she's long, capey-like arm, hanging things on her arm. And she's, I don't know if I'm describing her, but that's who's coming through. I'm going to say, if she were alive today, she would be about 95. This is her that's coming through. She has, you know what she has on her eye? Really bright blue eyeshadow. Like, so much eyeshadow on there. And this is a picture of her back in the 70s that she's showing. They just overdid everything. Am I describing her to you, Clive?
Oh, well, you're describing how I imagine she would have acted. I did not have a whole lot of contact with her, but I can certainly see her acting exactly that way.
Okay, don't tell me any more than that, okay, please? So what she's doing then is presenting to you the way that you want her to look. So if that is how you wanted her to look or you imagine her to look, then I myself would assume that it's her, but it's you that has to accept her. I can't force that on you, right? But she is definitely giving me that elegant, over-the-top, dramatic, kind of movie star look. And he's saying, you've lived a good life. You have nothing to be sorry for. You have nothing to feel down about. I sense her. She's saying that you have a bit of a were worried a lot, that you didn't measure up, that I don't want to say that you were depressed, but you were upset or sad that you thought your accomplishments weren't enough, like that you didn't do enough with your career or your life or your job or your family, like that you felt like that. But she says that you did. You're fine. You've had a great life. You have nothing to be upset about, nothing to be worried about. Do you understand that?
Yes, I very much do. It makes a lot of sense. Thank you.
You're welcome. She has a gift for you as well. She has a gift. It's like a necklace, but it's a chain necklace, and it's not really big chain. It's a small chain, like just a little, but it's just a plain gold necklace. There's nothing on it, and she just gives it to you. Don't know if that is significant to you as well. I'm not sure.
Hey, that one will take some thought, but thank you.
Okay. You are welcome.
Thanks, Clyde.
Thank you, Jeannie. Thank you, Chris. Thanks,
You're
everybody.
welcome.
Easy. Okay, let me see. Now that's like 6, so we'll give you a few extra for bonus,
Oh, gosh, yeah. Keep going. I'm good.
Mary Margaret. Hi, Mary Margaret.
Hi.
Margaret.
How are you?
Hi, Mary Margaret.
You're doing very good. I'm sorry?
You're coming in loud, too. My problem is I have everything jacked up so that
because I'm so, yeah.
So how about if we just get the callers to
How's
talk
that?
a little bit lower, and then
I start yelling.
Yeah, and you yell.
Hi, Mary Margaret. You want a mediumship reading?
Yes. Is this low enough?
Yes, that's great.
Okay.
Way better. Hey, Margaret, I have this one is difficult. She shows me a picture of women young, and now she's showing me of her very elderly. In the sense that you knew her older, but like I'm talking 80, 85, at least at that old, would be older. But you also knew her very young.
Mm-hmm.
There is someone in spirit around you. Showed me with that brown hair, a woman, very, very frail. Straight hair, not wide. Like my aunt. Straight and a bit scratched.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. It's showing me. She keeps showing me 2 pictures, and she keeps flipping back from picture to picture. Where she shows me her young self, and when I say young self, I'm talking like 20. Oh, I hear myself talking.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. That happens every now and then. Hang on.
Okay.
Let me see if I can fix that.
Can you hear me, Mary Margaret?
Yeah, I barely. I'm listening really close.
Okay. She is showing me pictures of her being young and about like 25, 30. That's what I mean by young, because I'm way older than that. But older as well, and very, very frail at the end, like super, just very old. And but had her mind with her for a long time. Just keeps jumping back and forth.
I'm thinking.
Okay. I'm asking. Oh, sorry. Oh, and it's me. I'm hearing myself ask myself questions. I know, Chris. This is so weird.
Okay, well, here's the problem. The only way I could get rid of that is to mute myself for a second. So, and then we'll have dead air. We'll have dead air. So hang on. Okay, let's see that. Can you hear yourself?
Nope. Good with that.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what the reason is, but she keeps popping me back from young self to old frail self, young self to old frail self, and young self being like 25, 30 years old, and you would have known her about that age. And
okay.
I want to say like friend. I don't want to say family. I want to say that she's a friend of some sort. And she definitely she wants me to tell you that she had her wits about her. She wants me to say that exact word about her to the end, that she did not have dementia, even though people might have, talked about her a bit. She did not have dementia, and she was not a crazy lady. And it's very important to her.
Does she wear glasses?
Don't just say yes, no, or maybe, or unsure, because now when you say that, I picture her with glasses, right? To see if, and don't know.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I can't
Okay.
Is there an older lady that isn't? You would have knowing her for most of her life. Person you have known for like 50 or 60 years.
Oh, there's several. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
What the heck was that?
That was her laugh.
Oh.
That's me trying to be quiet.
What happened? She really wants you to know that she never ever lost wit. Okay.
Mhm.
It's really important that for some reason that you know it and a man knows it. And I don't know if you have a husband or not, or if it's her brother, if it's an important male figure to her, that he knows that he was right to the end. That's what's super important to her. She shows me a picture now because I just felt my body release. So I just felt the tension because she knows that you recognize her. She is showing me younger self now, and she was married. She had really happy with his.
I'm not hearing all of you.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't yell any louder.
No. I mean, I thought it was cutting out. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. She just wants you to know that she was happy in her life, and that she was right in her mind and happy in her life, and that's all. That's the only message that she's really trying to say to you.
Okay.
Right?
Can I say something?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. There's a couple people that I think it could be. One of them was my aunt. And the wits about her makes me, that makes me think it could be an old neighbor.
Okay. Did people think she was crazy?
Yeah.
I would tend to think it was her, not your aunt, because this person showed as a friend, and it was really, really important for me to tell you over and over again that she had her wits about her, that she was not crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let you know if
that would be
there's
awesome.
something that's sticking in my mind a bit. I mean, it's like right on the verge. I'm like Chris with the psychic thing, psychic amnesia.
That's okay.
There's
that's
something
okay,
there, but I can't pull it out.
Yeah, no, you recognized her, and she liked that you recognized her because she whole demeanor changed, and she was able to show me her as a younger girl the way she wanted to come through. But she showed me as a frail person that she didn't really like what people thought about her.
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Well, thank you very much, Jeannie. You did a
You're
really
welcome.
good job.
Thank you. Thank you,
Margaret.
Okay,
Mary Margaret. You guys, I got to teach you how to turn your volume down on your mics. You know what I mean? Okay. Diane. Hi, Diane.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Diane.
Hi.
Hi.
I want mediumship, but I wondered if John was there for.
Was for you. Can you say that again, Diane?
I just wondered if John was for me because I did know a John that did have no use.
Okay, so maybe that's what it is. And you know what? I've done that before, where I give a reading and it's connected to another person, and they say, "Oh no, that one's mine."
I wasn't sure.
Just let me bring John back just a second. About 30 seconds, okay? And John had brown hair.
Yeah.
Brown eyes.
Nope.
That makes sense to you?
Not brown eyes, no.
Not brown eyes. I had suggested that there was diabetes, but I don't know why he's in the wheelchair.
He had diabetes,
but
yeah.
He did have diabetes?
Yeah.
Okay. I see people in white pushing his wheelchair, and I don't know if I'm sure. I think he's in a hospital setting. That's the setting I get. Yeah,
he was.
Okay, because that's what I see, and he didn't really want to push the wheelchair himself, and he was not very happy, and couldn't take any acceptance for it. He felt very resentful for his legs he removed. Would that be accurate?
Well, they were supposed to be, but he refused to have them removed.
Okay. Because he shows me a picture of no legs. Look, no legs. Very unhappy about it. Maybe that's what he should have done. Maybe that might have saved his life. I don't. But he's not happy, right? In that moment, in that heart, because he just didn't want to live that way.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him get rid of that emotion, or for me, because I don't want to. He shows me kids playing outside, like a And like he is enjoying watching just how they are. Look at how joy they have playing with each other. And I have this feeling like union playing in a park. Just a scene that he just enjoys the kids and their time together. So, you said he was your uncle?
No, he would have been one of my first fathers.
Okay. So he's just giving me that message that he liked watching kids in a really pleasant way. He got a lot of joy out of it. Okay. And he says he didn't always want to be this grumpy. Does that make sense to you?
Diane?
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Yeah. So he's saying that he didn't want to end things that way, that he enjoyed the younger times. He really enjoyed watching grow up. Okay. And I don't know if there's grandkids involved now, but maybe he's watching. He giving me a feather. Have you been seeing feathers a lot in a pathway that you would not necessarily see feathers?
Yeah, and
feathers are a meaning. Okay, so they're typically a meaning that a spirit is near you, and he's handing me that feather to give to you. So he's near you. That's it. He just said, you know what? He enjoyed the younger times. He's sad, and he wished he didn't go out the way he did, but he really enjoyed the time that when you were younger.
Yeah, you mentioned something. I think you said something. Was it 45 or something?
Yes.
That was the year he left. I mean, his age. He walked away from his.
That was time.
Yeah, it was significant.
Is there anything else that you could tell us?
Pardon?
Is there anything else you wanted to tell us?
Well, I mean, as far as feedback, he worked in a hospital setting himself.
Did he work in a hospital?
Yeah, so it was humiliating for him to end up living in one for about 5 years, last years of his life.
I'm really upset.
Yeah, and his father was a doctor, and humiliating for him. And he actually broke his. They dropped him, and they broke his hip. Went in and had a coma, but he refused to have his leg. That was part of a lot of his illness for me. Being green and killing it himself, basically. But anyway, yeah. So that was where I thought it must be him, because he was. He didn't have a childhood. So watching kids.
Yeah, he was watching.
Yeah, he couldn't interact because he was in heaven or taken away.
That's a definite connection.
That's a connection, and just the fact that his legs were. His mother had burnt his legs. Had like rigor mortis legs all his life. But and he was a very miserable person all his life because of that. And he was an abuser of children because of.
Okay, because I didn't want to say that, but he said he got a lot of joy out of watching children. Okay.
Yeah, He was I used to call him a pram chaser, but yeah, he's a pedophile.
Yeah.
But anyway,
yeah.
He has, he had some good points too.
Okay. Thank you very much, Diane.
Thank you,
Diane. Take it easy. We got one last one to squeeze in here.
Okay, one last one.
Yeah.
Then this Canadian has to go to bed.
Hello.
Hi there.
Yeah.
Hi.
I'm Kim.
This? Okay.
Kim.
Okay. Kim, how you doing? Are
Good,
you just
Chris.
listening or are you for a reading?
I would like to get a reading, but I've been listening, both.
I realized that. I could see you there.
Well, I thought you were more intuitive than that.
Over here, you know.
Definitely not a mind reader.
Hey, let's do a quick event. When you mark it,
okay.
Quickie,
okay,
yeah.
I'm going to try to be real quick with you, Kim. Just a minute. And an older male with you too, Kim. Very gentle-handed older man who I want to say like 5'10". Older, of course, he's definitely got gray hair, and it's not peppered. It's like gray white, and holds his chest. So he died of a heart attack.
Wow.
He has brown pants on, shirt on that is unbuttoned. Medium to heavy build, not really heavy, but definitely not a slender man. Very gentle-handed, like not feminine. I don't mean that way. I mean very definitely. He wants me to tell you that he's not heavy-handed. Doesn't slap. He doesn't hit. He would put his hand on your shoulder and say, "It's okay, dear." Do you accept any of that?
Yeah, that's my grandpa. Did he have a message? He's that fit. Yeah.
Like that?
Yes, he was an Italian guy, so he was about 5'10". He wasn't a heavy or light build. He would have been medium, but he had the belly,
Yep.
Had all gray hair at the end. Very what?
He would be very gentle, though.
Very. Yeah, very much so.
Okay.
And he died of a heart attack. So yeah.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
Okay, so we have him. He just says, "You make me proud. Make me proud. In everything you do, you make me proud." He giving you a bouquet of flowers, and they're all different types of flowers, and it's very beautiful. And there's lots of blues and greens and whites in it, and yellow, and just says, "This is for you, my dear."
Cool.
And it feels a little bit rushed. That's only because I think he's rushing and I'm rushing, and it says, "No, you made me proud. Don't worry, you made me proud."
Yeah, I think that's nice. It may have been questionable, so and it would be like him to do something like that. So I appreciate it. That was really good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Kim.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, Chris.
Awesome. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you. Okay, so let me put Kim on hold. Where are you, Kim? There you are. Okay. No, you did not self-mute. So there you go. The whole ordeal is done. I'm pretty sure Leah Dawn is all good with you to say you absolutely have your... Because if not, I'm going to have a serious discussion with Leah Dawn.
That was pretty... It went way better than I thought it was going to go. I was pretty darn nervous, and I know I didn't come across that way. I was struggling to get on the show.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that sorted out if you ever come back, ahead of time. And that was part of our problem tonight, is I had to jack up all the sound so that you could be heard, and then everyone else was blasting us out,
Yeah.
And, so you did a great job. I really appreciate you coming on. I do hope that, I'm always open to have...
Okay.
If you want to practice some more or do whatever, I'm always open to have you guys come back on. And if you want to find a friend from over there,
I can bring on Kelly or something. Yeah.
Yeah, and just go ahead and you guys can check out CuriousTimes.ca, and that puts my show calendars there. So wherever there's a blank, that's
awesome.
it that I have open for booking.
Awesome.
And so that's great. I think you did an awesome job, and thank you so much for your time. And good luck with the continued honing of your abilities there.
Thank you, Chris.
Take it easy.
Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, Jeannie. Good night.
Okay. Night.
Peace out. And so there we go. Now let me get my sound back together here, guys. So how's that? Is that okay? So now in the meanwhile, people were doing some behind the scenes secret stuff, and now I'm stuck kind of. Here's what's going to happen for anyone that's listening. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people sent me money very generously to have my tooth taken care of. About $195, and I have an absolute fear of dentists and needles and all that, and so if I don't go within this next, I have 30 days to return money, but I'm absolutely not taking money for fixing my tooth if I don't wind up going, and so, but I appreciate it. It's very kind. That would probably cover about half, maybe. And so we'll see what I can do. And the whole thing is, I can't even imagine. You know how when they always want to do X-rays first, and you know how you have to bite down on that thing. Like, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, I'll just put a bullet in my head right then and there if I have to clamp down on one of those things hurt my mouth anyway, because believe it or not, my mouth is very small. And so those things always really hurt me when they put those things in. I can't bite down on anything. I can't even eat, and so, but I really am I'm sure that what happens is as soon as the pain and the inability to, because really it gets aggravated, of course, when I eat and that kind of thing. And so I'm, as soon as the pain outweighs the fear, then I go. And, I've already had 1, 2, 3 pulled. And it's going to mean I have no molars in my upper left anymore, no molars. But at least I'll be able to chew on the other side. Right now I can't. It's really pathetic. I can't even, I can just gently chew on that side of my mouth, and I can't even, how they say chew your food properly and chew. I have to swallow food way before it's properly chewed, But I think that's very kind of people. I sure did not want, I don't like to come off as somebody that's, looking to, scam people for money, you know what I mean, on my show. So If I do or don't or what, I'll let you guys know. You'll know anyway. And my whole face is swollen. A little bit swollen over here. And yeah, well, if it goes straight to my brain, it just goes poof, and I can talk to you guys from the other side. Just kidding. So, thanks, you guys who have donated. I appreciate that. I just got told by private message I was supposed to go check my... Oh, you dirty dogs, you over there. And I know who the ringleader is. They already outed themselves, though. And so there you go. I don't know what to say anymore. And yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I might just go in there and demand this pull it. I do not want to pay for x-rays. I do not want to pay for anything. Just pull it. Pull it. And I'll sign any waiver. Yeah. Just get it out. They're gonna see how loose it is. You know what I mean? And they're gonna understand what a problem that is for your bite and jaw alignment and all of that kind of stuff. And so hopefully that, like, no matter what, they'll just like go ahead and pull the stupid thing and let's deal with any problems of infection after. You know what I mean? And so anyway, okay. I'm going to end the archive recording. Thanks, every archive listener, for listening. Tomorrow, Diana Monroe is here. And, yeah, I'm going to take a song break, too. And but we'll be back tomorrow. And Diana Monroe's here. And Tuesday, don't forget, we got a brand new guest coming on, Pamela Vincent. And so looking forward to that. So there we go. I'm going to hit the